Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Mad Scientist Podcast. It's a bonus episode. We have no idea when we're going to release it because, as you are going to hear, we're talking about a lot of things from the past weekend. And right now, in the car, I have the Podcast Assassin, the guy who resigns from Suplex Island, going there via the Suplex Express. He is the one and only, the Suplex Assassin, Alex Kane. How are you doing, sir?
I'm clocked in, and this podcast is about to get all this work.
My question is, do we get overtime?
No.
In the contract says we get overtime.
No, fuck
You
that.
signed it.
Nope, that's not.
All right. How'd you clock in the car?
Once I say I'm clocked in, I'm clocked in.
Oh, it's a voice command.
Voice command.
How do you clock out?
I never clock out.
You must be getting some good overtime checks.
Yeah, I get overtime checks. You guys don't.
Okay, maybe at some point.
No, never.
Never ever.
Never ever.
Never say never?
Damn.
Gotcha. All right. I don't know if we have more guys joining the podcast, but it's a full car. We have Mr. Wildcard, Mr. 205 Live. We have the current ACW Cruiserweight Champion. It is Bobby Flaco.
Ew. What's up? We sleeping back here in the back seat, taking a nap.
Sleeping. It was a big ride. And we also have, coming from Mexico, he is the fly or die, the luchador. He is King Garuda.
What's up, guys? I'm also a little sleepy back here, but you know we're gonna try to have from my part have a good entertaining podcast.
Thank you very much for the so energetic introduction, Garuda. Thank you so much. You really brought the energy level so up. I cannot follow that. How can I follow that, Garuda?
Let me take some free workout. Hold on.
Do it. But I think Bobby Falco and Garuda should do a tag team, Sleeping Beauties. If you, how can you say that in Spanish?
Sleeping vatos.
Sleeping vatos. El vatos. Okay. No cursing. By the way, Garuda on this trip has been teaching me how to do funny puns in Spanish. What was how do you say pun in Spanish?
It's albur if you're Spanish.
Albur.
Hispanic. Well, mainly it's like a Mexican thing.
Yeah, so that was like an ongoing story, and I think that we got like one thing that's, because I'm like a little bit weird to them, and to me they're kind of like a little bit weird, but that's like the cultural difference, I guess. And when I do weird shit, I just say, I'm from Europe. So now they have been teasing me with all that, but whatever, we'll get to that point. The matter of the fact is, it's a drive. Where from, Alex? Where to?
It's a drive from Jeffersonville, Indiana, to Atlanta, Georgia.
And what was the purpose of our drive?
Purpose for our drive was to come to Paradigm Pro Wrestling for 2 tapings. One was a UWFI Contender Series, and the second was No Hook, Paradigm's Season 2 of No Hook.
No Hook. And you guys heard it. We not we, but like we were the tapings and we were part of it, and Alex Kane was a huge part of both series. We for the moment, it's not gonna spoil anything. We're gonna get to like little different details, but by the time you actually listen to this podcast, everything that we talked about you already will have seen. So it's not gonna be spoilers, but by the time we like actually record it, it is spoilers. So yeah, as Alex said, it was 2 days of taping, which was like a very exhausting.
Several hours of taping. These 2 days are probably maybe the 2 longest days of my life.
Yes, because the goal is the UWFI Contender Series, as you said. We were there at, I believe, 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. the day of the tapings, and we went home at 1 a.m. Was it 1 a.m.?
Yeah.
Okay, so pretty much it was closed doors, no fans, regulations, masks on. Everybody was very professional. They had a big run sheet of how they want to film the matches and everything. And of course, in the beginning, everybody's pumped up. It's Paradigm, it's the UWFI, which if you guys aren't familiar with that, can you kind of like describe that kind of like style and series for us, Alex, please?
UWFI is shoot fighting. It's a fight. You get in there with whoever you're in there, you see who's the best man or woman.
Yes, exactly. Actually, you said it very right, because we had a couple of women. We had Max the Impaler. Who also was there with the UWFI? Am I forgetting anybody, or
Freddie Hudson?
Okay.
That's a
lot of people.
That's a Paradigm original. That's day one right there.
Yes.
Isaiah Bronner.
Phoenix Kid, shout out Phoenix Kid.
Matt Mikowski.
Yes. Weapon X.
Weapon X. Tom Lawler.
Where's Weapon Y?
There's no Weapon Y. Weapon Y wouldn't be cool.
Why? I can rock that.
No.
Why?
No.
That's my question. Like, whenever you have something bad, say I'm Weapon Y, and I just ask why.
Okay, reflection.
Okay, but there's like a lot of like Dominic Guarini was there.
Kevin Koo was there. I think he was
No, Kevin Koo was not there. Dominic Guarini was wearing Kevin Koo's sweatshirt. Oh, and he was wearing the masks. So maybe Kevin Koo was there, but they switched at the entrance.
He was there, and it was there in spirit.
But his spirit was so strong that we thought he was there for real. Yes, sir. But the UWFI is, as Alex said, it's like shoot fighting. You fight, and there's like point system. The rules are a little bit complicated, but once you get to understand them, and you can check them out on their website and their social media pages. Once you get to understand them, it's like very easy way to follow a match. It's kind of like a little bit like blood sport. It's a very realistic approach of the fight, and pretty much, guys, the matches are not cold. The matches are not cold. You just go out there, you perform, and if you catch your opponent off guard, it might be a knee, might be an elbow, whatever, a kick. Even like some people prefer suplexes.
Yeah, but that's me. I prefer suplexes. I like throwing people.
Sure.
From any and every situation possible.
We've seen that, and I actually testify. But the thing is, whatever works, you're just trying to win. And if you knock out your opponent, you win. If you get a count to 10 and your opponent is down, you win. And it's a fast count to 10. It's not like a regular match. It's not like 1, 2. It's more like 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's like a fast count, like a boxing match. And also, if you knock them out, referee decision or submission. Or if they, like, for example, get choked out or something. So it's just pretty interesting, very straightforward. The matches usually are relatively short compared to pro wrestling matches, so it's easy to get into a match and just get on to the next one. But I believe I was talking to the commentary team, and kudos to the commentary team of Paradigm Pro Wrestling. They're very professional. They're so good, and they're cool as hell. I think when I talked to them, when I checked with them last, Alex, they told us that we filmed in that one day 33 matches.
Damn.
How about that? 33 matches.
That's insane. I wasn't even aware that it was 33 matches.
How many do you think it was? Like, if I didn't tell you, it was
gonna be like, because like the last time I did something like this, it was the last time I did a UWFI show, it was like 15 matches.
Oh, really? 15?
15 matches.
Wow. But from what I see on social media and other promotions too, UWFI have very good reception, because it's like a different take on pro wrestling, and so far has been successful for Paradigm. So maybe they're just trying to like up the scale now.
Yeah, it's definitely a different level, and it's definitely not for everybody.
Yes. It's like what is it? Pro wrestling is an art. You can make it whatever you want it to be, and this is like a different style of pro wrestling, right?
Yeah, I'd say that.
Okay. And So 33 matches were filmed that day in Louisville, Indiana.
Jeffersonville, Indiana. Get your locations right.
Get your locations right.
He was at the arena.
Wait, what do you mean? Like, next thing you know, you're gonna say that I drive in the opposite direction of drive-through.
Bruh, this man pulled into a Rally's the opposite way and then tried to blame it on the fact that there wasn't any signage when there was signage on the road.
Who put the drive-through there? That was my question.
No, you lost your privileges, dog.
Who put the drive-through there? What privileges?
You lost any questioning or speaking privileges.
But I'm weapon Y.
You about to be weapon D, dead.
Oh shit! Nope. Okay. But with all due respect, I'm just gonna say this: I'm from Europe.
Man, you Europeans, man, y'all are something amazing.
Yeah, I fucked up. Whatever. And like everybody from the crew is like reminding me of that all the time. But whatever. So, where was the location again? I'm sorry.
Jeffersonville, Indiana, the arena.
The arena, Jeffersonville, Indiana. By the way, that arena is badass. It has paintings of very famous luchadors and masked wrestlers, legends on the wall. There's a big painting on the building on the outside of the big gold belt, the WCW World Heavyweight Championship. So it's a building that, like, first of all, they're like, that building is just for professional wrestling. They don't rent the building to just do shows and then let's do some kind of like ceremony. That's like a strictly professional wrestling venue called the arena. And what do you think about the arena itself?
I think it holds, I would say, a lot of history. A lot of really dope matches and dope matchups have happened in that building. It's definitely a place that I feel like everybody should want to wrestle. It's just an all-around good time.
Yeah, I agree. I was like very pleasantly surprised. Weather-wise in Indiana, I thought it would be way colder, but it wasn't as bad. And we were told that the arena might be a little bit cold, but actually it wasn't that bad either. It was pretty nice. It was, as Alex said, and I agree. Just when you walk in, just when you park, it's like it's all about wrestling. When you walk in, it's like everything is set up, Paradigm logos, no hook logos. They've run everything so professionally. The team is so good. J Rose, shout out to J Rose. I don't know how, man. Imagine this: J Rose is involved with booking of the shows. He's involved with editing of the shows. He's involved with putting together the shows, the storylines. Also, he does announcing. He also helps with the organization part of the shows. And if you can imagine, all this happens when you talk a lot and you talk loud. And I don't know how, one of the members of the commentary team lost their voice after the 33 matches that were shot the first day. Second day, he had no voice. Because they're doing such a great job, they get into the matches, and that's what we want. That's why they're so good. But J Rose, kudos to J Rose, he did not lose his voice. How is that possible?
Because J Rose is a professional. I feel like he's the very best in this industry at his job and what he does.
Yes, it's really, as Alex said, it might have been 2 exhausting days. But guess what, guys? To me, it's worth it because with one drive, I'm giving you like an independent wrestler point of view right now. With one drive, we go to the location, we film, we get the chance to be part of whatever number of matches, and just with one day, even though it's a long day, and I think we stayed there 8 or 9 hours for the first shooting, then you get so much content and so many matches that are going to be on IWTV every week. So pretty much, if you're established with a company the way that Alex Kane is, and you deliver on your matches and your promos, how you guys are going to see after the episodes have aired, you're part of every episode. Which means that in one day, even though you might have... How many matches do you have for UWFI?
I had 3.
Oh, 3 matches?
3 matches.
Okay. That means 3 episodes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, which means Alex Kane will be featured on UWFI in 3 weeks. I don't know if it's going to be 3 straight weeks, however they do it. But 3 weeks out of March. Are they going to release it in March?
Yes.
Okay, so in March, just with 1 day, you're going to be featured in 3 weeks worth of content on IWTV, which I think is great. It gives exposure to the wrestlers. It gives extra content to the promotion, in this case Paradigm. Alex...
It'll actually be 6 weeks. 6 episodes.
Oh, okay. That's perfect then. But during those 6 weeks, you'll be featured within 3 episodes.
Yep.
Okay, that's still great. I mean, that's amazing. So, Alex, would you like to add anything to all that?
No. I have nothing to add.
Nothing to add. He is the finishing sentence assassin. He's also the short sentence assassin. Okay, but UWFI was done. Can we talk about some of your matches UWFI? If you want to. Or maybe some matches that you noticed that stood out to you. Or if you want, I can start.
Yeah, you start.
Okay, to me, first of all, I'll just briefly talk about my match. I got to work Isaiah, and he was very cool, very professional. He was deceivingly big because when we called the match, he was actually sitting. So I was sitting too. So I was like, okay, that guy's he's a good size, but he was way bigger than I expected. He's a big boy, it was very cool. We did our match, and as Alex said, it's a shoot style, so whatever happens. He was hitting me a lot. He threw me legitimate suplex. I did not see that coming, and then I realized that my takedowns and my jiu-jitsu game can work, but not in the way that I'm used to. So I had to change, and I went back to my kickboxing background, and I beat the heck out of his left leg to where he had to I slowed him down. He was starting to limp, and I knew that we were not playing his game but my game. So that happened, and then he gave me a good body shot. I'm not gonna lie, that I still have the bruise to show it. It was a good body shot. It took my breath out, so I had to kind of stay low for a second. They counted. They were starting to count, and I think at 7 or 8 I was up, so it wasn't terrified, but I was smart about it. I was holding, I was trying to come back and be swinging. So when that happened, he was trying to do another one, so I just kicked him in the head because he thought I was done. Kicked him in the head. He almost went down. Kicked him again. He started going down. Kicked him again, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking suplex this guy. You know what, Alex? I'm not a suplex assassin though. So I'm a mad scientist. So suplex is not my best weapon. So I tried to suplex him. He avoided it. He caught me with an elbow out of nowhere, and that was all she wrote for Damyan Tangra. But it seems like the people enjoyed it. I was okay. My jaw hurts a little bit, but guess what? I'm going back to the drawing board. I'm coming back stronger than ever, and hopefully if UWFI wants me again, I'll gladly be there, but whatever. Enough of that.
Paradigm Pro It's Cole Radrick and the Super Middleweight Grand Prix. Press start to fight. A 16-fighter one-night tournament to crown a champion. Soundtrack by Carl Casey. Select your fighter. The Golden Grappler. The grittiest in the game. The Prince of Sport. Kung Fu. The Ankle Breaker. Poison Youth. Bruiser Brody. The Boy from Jollyville. Eldion Blanco. The Unbelievable. The Big Shoot. Victor Wave. The Locksmith. The Next Generation. The Mad Scientist. The Wild Heart. You have selected Cole Radrick. A taping for Season 3 of UWFI Rules Contender Series on IWTV. It's PPW Fan Appreciation Night on Friday, June 4th at Jeffersonville Arena. Tickets start at $15 at ParadigmProWrestling.com.
Actually, one of the matches that I really enjoyed was Max the Impaler's match, and she is a very big girl.
They are Max.
Oh, okay.
They're very big. No,
They're Venom.
Don't even say big. They are a meat mountain.
Meat what?
A meat mountain. That's what they are. They are a meat mountain.
They are a meat mountain. I like that. I love that. And they, Max, are a meat mountain. They are very big. They're very intimidating. And they had a match. And in their match, they were throwing each other around. And the finish of that match, nobody saw coming, was Max. They hit a knee to the face of the girl that they were fighting. And that was it. Nasty noise that when you hit somebody in the face with a knee, and that was it. Total KO. Max, they won. I was impressed with that match.
I didn't get to see it.
I mean, you were in the zone. You tried to like get that instinct of the killer instinct. But also I gotta say I was impressed with Alex's match against Phoenix Kid, because I don't want to underestimate Phoenix Kid and all that, but at that point Alex Kane already has been dominant over a couple of people, and Phoenix Kid, he is very confident to where at some points you might think that he's arrogant, but no, he's confident because he does death matches. He's used to being thrown around. He's used to the pain. He's used to all that. He's not afraid of that. And I think maybe he was intimidated by Alex Kane, but guess what? Alex Kane was going for the kill, and at some point Alex Kane was trying to suplex him, and somehow, some way, Phoenix Kid kept avoiding the suplex. So after maybe a couple of unsuccessful attempts, I think that got it into Alex Kane's head, and he managed to suplex him, but not with the full impact of his regular suplexes. So I don't know if you underestimate him, Alex, or whatever, but he kind of
underestimate no one. I don't care how big you are, how small you are. I will treat you all the same.
How?
With respect.
And suplexes.
And suplexes. But
there you go. There you go. He was respectful. I'm not saying you weren't respectful, but I think that at that moment, at least to me, what I saw was, from my point of view, was maybe you kind of like got frustrated because your suplexes were not hitting quite right the way you were kind of used to. And then, on top of all that, Phoenix Kid started talking trash, cursing, trying to get under Alex's head, under Alex's skin, and
You stole my catchphrase. That's what got him killed.
oh yes, he did that, and Alex fucking Germaned the hell out of him. Everybody was in shock. And what does Phoenix Kid do? He shows middle finger to Alex Kane in his face. What happens after that?
He got fucked up.
Oh well. But in that moment, when everybody thought, oh, he's done, Phoenix Kid, just like a phoenix, rose from the ashes, from the suplex ashes, rose, showed the middle finger, then Alex had to like kill him. But that moment itself, everybody was going crazy, bananas, ridiculous, amazing. It was so good. Maybe, arguably, the best. You know what? I'll say it. It was the best reaction of all the UWFI series tapings. And Alex won, but what a match.
Yeah, it was a banger.
Bangers only. Action, watch it. Yeah, UWFI was great. Definitely an interesting experience. How about Paradigm No Hook, Alex? Want to share something about that?
No.
No hooks.
No hooks.
You gotta watch it to see what happened.
You gotta see it.
You don't want to share anything about it?
I want blind reactions.
Blind reactions, okay. Even though by the time this comes out, they're gonna already seen it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. That's what Alex said. He wants blind reactions, and can I just say something? I'm not gonna like spoil anything. You don't want me to spoil, but can I just like give my take?
Do your thing.
Do my thing, ladies and gentlemen. No, like, with all honesty, Alex Kane has been killing it on the UWFI. He killed it at Paradigm No Hook, and like, I don't want to jinx anything for you, bro. I don't. I think you're on a very, very good path to success, and to just the way they presented you and the way you carried yourself, not only in the matches, not only during the travels, not outside where we stayed and all that, but I'll say like a little story here. When I actually wasn't with that NXT, but I think Bobby Flacco shared that story with me. I don't know if maybe you were with him, Alex. William Regal, he's so wise. So when you go to NXT and do extra work, if there's enough time, he'll like pull you aside. He'll pull all the extra talent aside. Just gonna wait for that car to pass because it's noisy. Thank you, car. Can you suplex that car for me?
Yes, I can.
Boom, car was suplex. No more noise. Thank you. But if there's time at the NXT extra work, William Regal will pull you aside, all the extra talent, and it's like story time. He'll tell you what they're looking for and how to like. He's trying to help everybody pretty much. So what he told Bobby Flacco, and I don't know if Alex Kane was there too, but that was a story of, in the big companies, it's cool to be professional. It's cool to be good in the ring. It's cool to have a good gimmick. It's cool to have good character, be charismatic, catchphrases, anything, marketable, whatever you think of. But also, they're looking for your attitude. Not only the attitude to the people that are in high positions, but also the attitude to who? The cleaning staff. The cleaning staff. They're looking at how you're treating the cleaning staff. And depending on that, they can be like, okay, he is a cool human being, he has good attitude, or she has good attitude, or they can be, okay, we see what you're doing, you're kissing ass, but you're not treating the guys that you think are below you, you're not treating them good, so maybe you don't belong here. And I just wanted to say that I did not see that from Alex Kane, because there were a lot of newcomers at Paradigm No Hook, UWFI, so he was treating everybody with what?
Respect.
Exactly, with respect. Guys, girls, everybody. And I think, I don't want to jinx anything again. I think after my friend, the UWFI gets released, and No Hook gets released, with no spoilers, I think that you, my friend, are a star.
I hope so. Shit, let's start making some more money off of this business. I get some more money out of this business.
All right, I'm just sharing my opinion. I don't want to spoil anything for you guys. I'm sure that you're gonna enjoy all the matches. It's crazy because when they tape the stuff, they tape it out of order. Still, like, they go, they're very organized, but they might tape like main event first, first match last, and whatever they decide. Whoever's ready first, because you always have to be on the go. Like in those 8-9 hours, you got to be on the go because you never know if you're next or not.
It's show business.
Showbiz, art of wrestling. But I don't know how you did it. I think you found your secret ingredient to presenting yourself, finding your vibe, your character, being comfortable at it. Because when we did Adam Cole's seminar again, he said you don't really have to be turned up to 10, but whoever your character is, you have to be comfortable being that character.
Yep.
That's the only way how you can excel. And I think that you, my friend, excelled because you found all that. You put it together like the puzzle, in my opinion. Of course, there's always level upon level upon level, but for now, the puzzle is the most complete that it has ever been. So promos, you killed it. Matches, you killed it. Storylines, you killed it. Presentation, you killed it. Attitude, you killed it. Aggression, whatever. Improv, you killed it. Alex was cutting promos left and right. By the end of the series, people were mouthing word for word his catchphrases, his opening statements, his "I'll take you to Suplex Island
via the Suplex Express."
And you can go on, and it ends, always ends, because
I am the Suplex Assassin Alex Kane, and you will get all of this work.
And everybody, from top to bottom, stars in other companies and developing stars, were mouthing that. That's when you know you got them. That's when you know they respect you. That's when you know that you're on the right path. And you did all that.
Line and sinker.
You did all that, so kudos. Good job, buddy.
Thank you.
He just patted himself. He just patted himself on the back. But yeah, it's hopefully guys enjoy the Paradigm shows. It's crazy. It's crazy. You'll see. And what do you have coming up next?
I have Action Wrestling in Tyrone, Georgia.
Tyrone. Who do you have at Action?
I have O'Shea Edwards.
Woo.
Yeah.
The big bad kaiju. Do you suplex kaijus?
Yes, I suplex kaijus. It may not be. That's a big boy. It may not be.
It's a big boy.
It's a big boy. It may not be all of my normal suplexes, but I will figure out some way, somehow, to toss him into the air.
And maybe to take him on a one-way trip
to Suplex Island.
There we go. It's going to be a hell of a match. Can't wait for that one. Also, if I'm not mistaken, you have SUP grabs, or how they call it, Sup.
Sup, baby. Sup debut for the big man, Alex Kane. I'm extremely excited about that. It's a promotion I've wanted to be at since I started.
That's great. They were they were on hold for a little bit during the pandemic, but I think that they found a way to make everything work out for them. And actually, thank you to all the sponsors that because of them, the tapings and that style of pro wrestling, like closed door tapings, it really helps out. It really does. And if somebody wants to support professional wrestling companies like that, independent companies, please do it, guys. It's like you get good exposure, you get a lot of respect from the guys. And let me tell you one thing too. It's like if you sponsor the show, it doesn't end with just like one post. It doesn't end with one story. It doesn't end with one mention of you or your company, whatever you want to advertise. No, it is a consistent process of you being mentioned, you being pushed, and all that. We're trying to make your money worth, if not double that. So we take pride in that. Action takes pride in that. SCP Sup takes pride in that. So that's something really, really good. But as Alex Kane said, Sup is back. We'll be back in Nashville, Tennessee, early March. So if I'm not mistaken, it might be IWTV Live. Is that correct?
It is on IWTV Live, baby.
We're going live, pal. And who do you have there?
I have the Wild Heart, Cole Radrick.
Ooh, okay. He was at the UWFI.
He was.
He was at No Hook as well.
That he was also.
He is great.
He's very fucking, very damn good. Very damn good.
Yes, whatever I said about you, like promos and all that, killing everything, I think that to a certain extent, it is the same with him.
Yep. No doubt.
So that will be a very interesting match that I would love to see. The grappling skills of Bradrick versus the suplex technique of Alex Kane. What's going to prevail? It's a human chess game. Who's going to win? Who's going to set traps? What's going to happen? That'll be very interesting. If you want to find out, watch Sup Wrestling. Also, do you think they're doing tapings as well?
Yes.
Also, there'll be one live show and then tapings?
Are we still talking about Sup?
Yeah.
No, I think it's all taping.
Well, how is the IWT Live then?
It's still premiere live. Or maybe it is live. Edit that out.
Edit that out. Okay. Anyway, Sup is back, and we're very excited about that. Actually, Sup Wrestling and Action Wrestling are working together this WrestleMania weekend in Florida, and they have a joint show that's called Have Fun, Be Sad. And so far, they have announced very, very good superstars in the making. And how do you feel about everybody that they announced, Alex?
I'm excited for O'Shea versus John Davis.
Whoa.
Two very hard-hitting individuals.
Whoa.
It's going to be it's going to be a hoss fight for the ages.
Yes. If you Google hard-hitting, them two appear in Google. That's it. Like, I don't know what to expect from the match, but I know it's gonna be amazing. Also, they have announced Daniel McCabe. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Are you familiar with him?
I am not.
You know that he won the SCI tournament in 2019.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Impressive.
He won. You know how you were part of the Action Future Showcase. In 2020, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I was part of the 2019. So that year that I was part of the Action Showcase, he was part of the SCI tournament. He won that entire tournament. And he is pretty much... I don't want to insult anybody, but imagine Shibata, the Japanese pro wrestler from Canada, and with a little bit more grappling.
I mean, I haven't seen any.
Yeah, and I don't want to like insult anybody. It's just like, to me, that's like who he is, and of course he has his own like identity, and he's great. So I'm just trying to paint a picture for you guys. He's great. Daniel McCabe is great. I'm glad that he's coming back to Action and Sup Wrestling. We also have the young goat, the fire, Myron Reed.
That guy is definitely the GOAT, I would say. Definitely young GOAT. Definitely.
Yeah, we also had the chance to watch him perform at No Hook Paradigm. He was there. I don't want to spoil anything for you guys, but it was crazy. It was crazy. Whatever he touches, it's like storyline. There's depth. But I personally love his selling. That really stood out for me. I actually love his vest. The story about his vest. How legitimately you can like kind of like Roman Reigns. You can wear a vest. So why don't I wear a vest now? I might start wearing a vest or a helmet. I think I can do it, and I'll protect myself. You know what, Alex? I'll wear a helmet. Every single time you suplex me, I'm gonna no-sell your suplexes because I have a helmet.
Then I'll just choke you out.
You can do that. I'll have an anti-choker shit. Biker Club, Sons of Anarchy. Go home. The show's over, Sons of Anarchy.
Biker clubs are some of the nicest people on the planet, but for some reason they always make me uneasy.
They made you uneasy?
They just make me feel uneasy.
So far, the people that I know from Bikers Club are pretty chill.
Yeah, they're pretty chill. Yeah, when you meet them, but when you see them riding around on the bikes with the jackets on, it's like I always think of Sons of Anarchy, and them dudes was not chill.
No, they're not chill. That's a great show, though. Such a great show, and the ending, it's amazing. One of the maybe my top favorite shows.
I mean, it's not in my top billing of shows to watch, but I mean, I definitely know about it.
Yeah, but good story.
Yeah.
Good story. Yeah. Actually, for like a little while, I wanted to maybe like be part of a club like that when I like get old and have like a white beard and all that. But we'll see. Time will tell.
Are you already old? What you talking about?
I'm already old. The Matt. What am I going to be then? The motorcycle scientist?
The motorcycle Avenger.
Woo.
The Move Avenger.
Move Avenger. Move Avengers. Are there many more? There are like 3 right now. And they're driving however they want in like a weird formation. So we try and be very safe with them. The driving assassin, Alex Kane.
Road Stallion, baby.
Road Stallion.
Bobby Flacco. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good things happening right now. Alex Kane is definitely on the roll. Bobby Flacco's on the roll. Gruder's on the roll. I feel like I'm on the roll as well. As a whole, WWE4 as a school, Air Fox, they're on the roll. Oh, we're talking about Myron, right? Can I just finish this? With all due respect, I think that Myron Creed, he did amazing. And you can definitely see the influence that Air Fox has on him in a very positive way. I remember when Fox and Myron were tagging together. They were the tag team champions of AAW in Chicago. How Fox will come back from the shows excited, very excited. And that guy is a vet. Fox is a legitimate vet, one of the best in the game. And he has seen so many things. So for him to be excited, it has to be something really, really good. And he was excited when he was tagging with Myron. And he was telling us how Myron was improving, developing. So in a way, I don't know about how you feel about that, Alex, but I feel like even without knowing Myron, we have like certain kind of like exposure to him, I guess, or
a glimpse into who he is.
Yes, as a character. Yeah, exactly. That was very well said. He reminded me of Air Fox so much. And I don't know if I was like super noisy, but I didn't mean to be disrespectful or anything. When he was like by himself just chilling, I approached him and I was like, hey, I just wanted to like say hi and introduce myself. And I told him I don't want to be like disrespectful, but you remind me of Air Fox. And he actually was like, oh wow, like I think he took it as a compliment. But I told him, because I didn't want to be like total weirdo, I told him that we're trained by Fox. And that he has told us about him in a kind of like in a, I said it like very fast, and he was like, oh yeah. And you can see like whenever we said like that we trained by Fox, he's like yes, he lit up, his expression just changed. It was not that he wasn't cool or anything, but he was like even cooler now. I had pleasure of like watching his matches, watching his work, and man, it was, what a great weekend it was. Also, shout out to Nina.
Yes, Nina, for the Indiana hospitality.
Indiana hospitality. She said like Southern hospitality. She helped us out a lot, and she doesn't like to be thanked and all that. But guess what? We're gonna go and thank you, Nina. So shout out to you and thank you very much for everything you did. You are amazing. You are amazing, and we love your dog.
Yes, Ali is the man.
Ali is the man. Ali #1. Pardon me, Rusev or Miro. But yeah, I think that's all she wrote. What do you think, Alex?
Yep.
You wanna add?
Cut.
You wanna subtract anything?
Nope.
It's what J Rose says. What?
Nope. No, yeah.
Cut. Thank you for listening, guys. If you want to follow me, Damyan Tangra, you can just type in Damyan Tangra, DamyanTangra, on all social media platforms: Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, whatever you want to, whatever's new. Find me on that. I'm not on OnlyFans. I'm on Patreon though, so you can go and subscribe to that too. How about Alex Kane?
I'm on Twitter. Don't find me on Facebook. I don't want to be your friend.
So nice.
And I'm on Instagram. So, yeah, come see me.
Come see him. Alright, guys, that was all for today's episode. You be safe and have a good one.